morning, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So this is a review of our first CSA video we did last night. There are some more things I want to go over with you about a CSA. And remember, CSA technically means community supported agriculture, guys. So basically, when you start a CSA, you're allowing people to row in your boat while you row in theirs, providing them with sustainable, locally regional foods. Now, I said the word regional. So let's talk about your customers' preferences. That's really what this video is going to be about. Yesterday, I told you how to start it up, what it actually was, what you're trying to do. In today's video, we need to talk about your customer, because without your customer, you don't have a CSA. Basically, what you need to do is be really open with your customers. Tell them what you have available, what you will have available, and what you're aiming for. What is the purpose of your CSA? Is it going to be only fresh fruits or fresh fruits and vegetables? Could it have value-added products? Could it have honey? Could it have, if you raise meat birds or quail or rabbits, could any of those products, those meats, end up in your CSA box? Now, we sorted our CSA with only a few customers for a reason. My ladies are actually taste testers. They are also helping me work out the kinks of pickup times, packaging, price, quality of food. Some of my customers, who with only a few customers, I can get really personal with them, have told me, hey Sam, I literally have 30 laying hens. Is there any way during the week that you give eggs that you don't give me eggs because I have more than enough? I understand if you need to give me eggs because that's only what you have that week. That's great. Maybe I'll skip that week. See, they're willing to work with me because we have open communication, okay? So that's so very important for your CSA to be profitable, to be sustainable, and basically for you to nail it, guys. So you need to grow foods that grow well in your region, but foods that people are going to be familiar in areas. Some CSAs have basically built their business around providing fruits and vegetables that customers don't normally see or even know how to cook. So they add in recipe cards. When I did my herbal teas the other day, I put a recipe card in the bag for the ladies to tell them exactly how to make that herbal tea. So if you're gonna step out and be a little different, maybe provide a vegetable people probably have never seen and definitely have never cooked, then you need to step out one step further and offer a recipe with it, guys. I mean, you would basically think, hey, they can just look it up. But if they don't know what bok choy is, or is that bok choy? Bok choy, see? I don't even know what that is. If you give me bok choy and tell me this is bok choy, go look up a recipe for it, I'm gonna be like, what did they say this was again? So you have to think through that, okay? I mean, a lot of it is simply common sense, but for people maybe like you and definitely like me that's never owned their own business and has really never promoted their vegetables past the farmer's market or to people in my local community that just stop by, we walk the garden, I pick what they want and they pay for it. You need to get creative if you want your CSA to be successful. Another thing that we're doing is we have very flexible pickup hours. So I had several people around the 4th of July that needed to go out of town. And that weekend following 4th of July, they literally weren't going to be here on Saturday. So they were going to skip their boxes. But see, they prepay for their boxes at the first of the month. And I don't want them to miss their box. Like, I'm growing for them to eat healthy organic food that's nutritionally dense. So we worked out pickups for Friday, either Friday morning or Friday night. Now remember, the larger your business goes, the less flexible you are going to be able to be meeting people's individual needs. So another thing you could think about with running a CSA is keeping your customer base small, but providing extremely good customer service. Maybe even door delivery of your boxes and charging more for your product, therefore having to sell less of it to make the same amount of money, as if you would have charged less money, had more customers. Do you see that? So these are things for you to think about. If you live in a very rural area where a lot of people either don't have a car or 20 miles one way is just not in their budget, or you live in the city and no one owns a car and public transportation is just a pain for elderly people or disabled or even a sick person, think about vegetable doorbell delivery. I'm just saying, think outside the box. Because a CSA could really help your backyard garden, could really help your farm or your homestead make a profit. And that's what it's about. It's about being able to pay your basic bills and getting the land that you actually have to produce get to work.